The summer is back in end of October. How we love Canarias. The horse is a bit less.
She came with the worst case of laminitis I think I've ever seen. I'm going to take her out now into the paddock and show you how she's walking now, because 4 weeks later there is such an improvement. I can't help but grin every time I see it.
These two babies, these two beauties are still looking for a home, so they're just waiting for you.
I'm Emma and this is EDO, we're the founders of Tenerife Horse Rescue.
We are a small non-profit, self-founded, eco-friendly animal sanctuary born in 2018. We are run by a great big family of volunteers.
And an even bigger animal family. Don't forget to press the subscribe button to follow our finca life adventures every week.
Three, two, one. Good morning everybody and welcome back to our series of Finca Life. Today you have me instead of Emma. Thank you to put all your comment and all your like on the past episode, and as we say, I will try to be a bit more in the video, and today even too much because I even open instead of Emma because she's a bit too busy today. And how is better way to open than next to our new murales, where everybody coming and visit our center, they can go next to and have a nice pictures to testify that you was seeing and visiting our center. Today it's really hot. The summer is back in end of October. We love Canarias. The horse is a bit less. All the animals they don't like so much too hot, and as you can see today I'm alone. I don't have any dogs and any cats. They are all hiding in the shade. I can understand them. Last Sunday, we celebrate for the first time ever in the finca the first group event with Decathlon, as we already say, and you already commented last week episode. But this Sunday we did it with them. You're gonna see there is gonna be a video dedicated only on that, only on this event, and you're gonna see that how lovely it was to collaborate with all these people that loved to come here and to see what this project is doing for the animals and for the environment. And it was really good that there was also some kids, even someone with different mobilities. And it was so lovely that in the group of Decathlon there was as well another association of kids, Association Activos, and it was lovely because you could see all these kids playing around with the horses, with the doggy, with the cat, with the chicken, and they were like so happy that this smiling that contagious you just seeing that, and it was so lovely. And yeah, it was really a fantastic day where it was around 60 external volunteers show up and help out to do all the normal daily little jobs like cleaning poo, give the little animals something to eat, take a horse, clean it and go for a walk. They did everything in one morning and they enjoy everything. So we're gonna probably try to do a bit more event like this because it was really good. And the other side, we have some animals that they are improving. They have some news in their story. So now you're gonna see another finca member. You're gonna see Rose that they're gonna introduce you, and to Star is one of the latest horses arrived in the center, and you're gonna see the upgrade on her story with Rose. And see you later.
Hello everyone, my name's Roz. I'm a new member of the horse team here at Tenerife Horse Sanctuary, and this is Star. I'm going to tell you a bit about how she's coming along now. Star arrived here about 8 weeks ago, and she came with the worst case of laminitis I think I've ever seen. I've worked with horses for over 20 years, and when Star first came, as probably some of you know from her previous updates, she could barely walk, she could barely move. She had a saddle patch on her back, which means that she had been being ridden the day before that she came to us. And for her to just move across the paddock was incredibly painful. So for her to have been running around with a human on her back must have been horrendous. She spent 3 weeks with us just relaxing really and recovering from this as much as she could, while we looked for a farrier that we could work with that could help us with her recovery. The vets came and took x-rays, and it showed that the pedal bone, so the bone that goes down into the horse's foot, which is normally sitting in the middle of the horse's foot, had actually fallen out the bottom of her foot because of the laminitis. Laminitis is when the laminae, which hold the horse's hoof wall to the hoof, become inflamed and rip away from the hoof wall, and it allows the bone of the leg to fall through the foot. It's really, really painful for a horse. When we saw the x-rays, I thought it could be the end for her because it was so far down, you could actually see at the bottom of her foot the bone coming through. But the vet asked us how often she laid down, and we said she doesn't lay down at all. And from that, the vet decided that she's a tough old bird, and she was worth trying to save because she wasn't in so much pain that she needed to lie down all the time, or even if she was strong enough to fight her way through it. So 4 weeks ago, the farrier came, and we showed him the x-rays and talked to him as well. And he said exactly what the vet said. We need to take the back of the heel down so that the foot has a chance to become level again, and so that the bone can then find its way back into the right place. We need to take the toe off so that the foot will grow correctly and keep growing up. As the hoof grows down, the bone will rise up again, and then it will become eventually in the right place. So because of this, she still has her shoes on. The bone was falling through the base of her foot, so it would have been terribly unfair to take her shoes off at that point and have her walking basically on her bone. But because the shoes were not helping at the time as well, we decided to take them off and turn them around and put them on backwards so that the front of the shoe, which is normally supporting the toe, is supporting the heel, and the toe is allowed to grow out. So you'll see she has her shoes on backwards, which is a very unusual thing to see on a horse. For those of you that saw her original video and saw her move across just this stable, I'm going to take her out now into the paddock and show you how she's walking now, because 4 weeks later there is such an improvement. I can't help but grin every time I see it. So we're going to take her for a little walk. So she's far from perfect, she's far from 100% sound, but anyone that saw her walking at the beginning and sees her walking now will understand why I have this big smile on my face. Do you want to go and see your friend Fanta now? You can hang out with her for a while if you want. Star and Fanta have become best friends over the wall. So there's a few things we can do to help speed up her recovery, because it's probably going to take around a year for her feet to get back into the position that they're supposed to be with the bone sitting in the correct place, because it takes about a year for the hoof to grow through one full cycle. So what we're going to do is put corneocresin on her feet, which is this here, which is nearly run out, so we need to buy some more. And this just stimulates the hoof growth and makes it grow faster, really. And we put it around the coronary band at the top here, which is where the hoof grows from. Stimulates growth, makes it grow faster, harder, healthier feet. And we've also kept her from getting fat. You can see that she's still pretty thin for a horse that's been here for 2 months. And we've kind of kept it deliberately that way because we don't want to put extra weight on her feet when her feet are in so much pain. So we've kept her, she's obviously healthy enough and she's surviving and she's happy and her belly is full, but she hasn't put on a lot of weight yet so that we don't put extra weight on her feet while she's still in recovery. We've also been bathing her hooves in a copper sulfate foot bath every 3 to 5 days. And this just hardens up the sole of the foot as well. So where the bone's coming through, it dries the foot up, makes it hard and solid, and helps with, the recovery of the foot.
Here we are at the end of another episode. But before to say goodbye and blah blah blah, one important thing. don't forget, these two babies, these two beauties are still looking for a forever home. Don't forget it, they are really lovely, really friendly. One a bit more, one a bit more calm and shy, but both of them are really lovely. They love cuddle, they love play, they love run, so they're just waiting for you. If you have a hole in your garden, maybe they can fill it. So, apart from that, thank you for watching us, and please, if you already didn't subscribe to our channel, do it, subscribe, like, and if you can, share. With just one click, you don't know how much you can help us, help them, and help all the other animals that still have to come. So on that, we say goodbye, see you next time, see you next week, and enjoy the animals' life